Welcome back to another episode of Delicious, where I will be showing you how to make a delicious lamb burger. Now this lamb burger is Greek inspired, and many of you will think this is not a burger because I'm going to be serving this in pita bread, not a traditional burger bun. So this is what you will need. To get started on this Greek inspired lamb burger, we're going to use 1 pound of ground lamb. We're going to use mint that I've chopped up. We're going to add that into the ground lamb. I've got garlic, fresh garlic that I've chopped up, and I'm going to sprinkle about a teaspoon over. And then I also have some goat's cheese. Now I'm using about a half a log, which is a half an ounce of goat's cheese. We're just going to crumble that in. Okay, so now I'm going to add some salt. Be generous with your salt. And then some pepper. Another little pinch for extra measure, just a good measure. And so then we're going to go in with our hands and mix. We have clean hands, right? So we just go and we massage that in so that you can have the perfect lamb burger. It's going to be so tasty and so delicious. Now this goat's cheese is going to add a nice creaminess to this burger. Soft goat's cheese is kind of like creme fraiche in many ways. It's got that, lemony flavor, and this is going to bode very well with the tzatziki that we're going to be throwing over this burger once we assemble it. This lamb burger is ready to be portioned, so let's do that next. I've placed my prepared lamb burger meat onto parchment paper, and now we're going to separate. So I'm just going to cut this into 4 burgers. 1 pound is going to yield me 4, essentially. Here we go. So I'm not going to be making round burgers, as they're going to have to sit inside my pita bread. So we're kind of going to make little ovals. So a burger that looks just like that. I'm going to make 4 of them. So in the meanwhile, I have my grill on. Now you can do this on the barbecue. I'm just going to do this from inside my house on top of my little grill. You can purchase them for pretty inexpensive from your local supermarket. I believe mine was $40, and I'll tell you what, in the winter, it's a treat not to have to go outside and barbecue. All right, there we go. Perfect little footballs, actually. Looks like little footballs. American footballs, that is. I'm only going to be preparing 1 now. So these hold very nicely in the fridge. So I've cut it onto and shaped them on the parchment paper. So all you want to do is just wrap them in the parchment paper. And this is the lucky guy. He's going to go onto the stove. And we'll just store these nicely. There we go. And I'll be placing this into a plastic Ziploc bag. But that's simple. Easy peasy. No mess, no fuss. Right. Lamb burger is ready to go onto my very hot grill. So I'm just going to place it on there. and let it do its thing. So while the burger is on the grill, we're going to be closing it up with a lid, just so that it can cook on the inside. While this is going, it smells so good. I can smell the mint and that garlic. Oh, I am so excited to try this. It's going to be absolutely delicious. Right, so next up, I'm going to heat up my pita because my burger is almost done. It's almost perfect, almost medium. And so the excess lamb fat on the burger, I'm actually going to put my pita on that and let it toast on my grill. And next up, I'm going to remove my lamb burger from the grill and place it onto a plate so that it can rest. And I'm just going to cover that up so it can sit and rest. And in the meanwhile, I'm heating up my pita on the grill in the lamb fat so that it soaks up all the flavor. And I am ready to assemble this Greek-inspired lamb burger. Okay, so we have our beautiful heated up pita that I heated on the grill in the lamb fat. And I'm also serving this with feta and olives, some oil as well, and some herbs, just as a side. Thought it'd be a nice touch, considering this is Greek-inspired. And so we're going to add some red butter leaf lettuce and tomato that I've cut in half. Flip it around. Some thin sliced red onions. Not too much, just enough to give it a good little kick. And then, of course, we have our lamb burger that's perfectly prepared. It's just going to go into the center. And I've just got store-bought tzatziki. You can make it yourself as well, but honestly, you don't have to go overboard. You can always buy it. They do make fantastic tzatzikis that you can purchase from the stores. And just place that over. And there you go. Does that not look so decadent? It does to me. Absolutely tasty and delicious. Should I have a bite? This is going to be messy, but messy is great. The sweetness of the pita bread, it's just so soft to the bite, which makes it really, really nice to eat. But let me go in for some of the meat. That is absolute perfection. Incredibly tasty. Oh, so good. There you have it, my Greek-inspired lamb burger, done to perfection with mint, garlic and goat's cheese inside the ground lamb and mixed together perfectly, placed on a grill. And then of course, add that to a beautifully heated pita with some tzatziki and salad, and enjoy.